This is his 50th ride. He's very solid under saddle now to do a lot of different things. This is his third ride with a bit, and I'm just going to show you the progress of him understanding to not only stop and go and turn, a little bit of flexion. He's offering the laterals that we've already learned with the Cavesson, but it's definitely a different feel for him. I'm working on making sure that his posture isn't like this, where the head is up and out. I would like the nose up and in, or down and out. So we have up and out right now. Coyote, that's up and in, that's down and out, the very bottom. I don't want down and in. That's down and in. I want down and out with the nose. So down and out is okay, and up and in is okay. But up and out is not okay, and down and in is not okay. That's behind the vertical. Never behind the vertical anyway, but up and in. Bring your nose in a bit. Can you now flex to the left? A little bit of flexion, and then can you do a full bend? And then can you do a bend to the right? The same stelling and bending, or flexion and bend that I've played with the Cavesson. Good. And then can we walk on? And then we're up and out again with our nose. Coyote nose, I call it. But it was a good start. We have an idea at the standstill. What is needed? So I'll ask here at the walk, can we stop, please? That's very light. Can we back up? Yeah, can we back? 1, 2. Oh, very, very light. We have an indirect rein. Can we move over off of the right rein? Good. Can we move off of a left rein? Good. Can we move off of the right rein? Can we move off of the left rein? So just to show you, like, he's really, not mouthing the bit, really understanding that. Played with that quite a bit yesterday. So now I finished yesterday with getting him to carry himself with a better outline, so that the nose was either down and out or up and in, in the bridle, on the frame, in a frame. A lot of words for this. But the whole idea is if he's down and stretching like this, with his nose a little in front of the vertical, creating a nice big long rainbow with his back. Boy, he has to have a nice tempo as well. 1, 2, 1, 2. Hind leg, hind leg, hind leg, hind leg. So in the straightness training, well, we call this LFS. So he's got lateral bend to the right now. And we don't quite have the forward down. There's forward down. So that's LF. Lateral bend, forward down. And then we get a nice stepping under, energetic walk. There's his hind leg starting to step under. Really nice feel on the hind leg. So inside flexion or stelling to the inside. I want to see his eyeball and his nostril. I want to see a forward down tendency of the head and neck. And a stepping under the hind leg. So they can have their head down and be really sloth-like in their movement. That doesn't mean they're tracking up with their hind legs. So yesterday, we've only had one ride since the last filming of this. We had a trail ride, which had nothing to do with bits. We just went out for a trail ride. This is the third schooling ride. And boy, so he was really putting it together yesterday, and hopefully today you'll see that he's putting it together. The bit is the same cues as I've taught with the Cavesson. Nothing's changed, it's just now in your mouth. Do I have a nice forward down? Can I get maybe some laterals on the circle and do a little indirect rein right here? Like his nose a little bit inwards or outwards, and we're leaning. So we're going to halt and say, no, not that. We don't lean on the bit. Okay, so I give a little squeeze with my inside to say, hey, can you bring your nose in a little bit more inside the circle? And we need more forward. There we go, good. And it's kind of sticking up and out. I like the pull up. I don't like the nose sticking out. Good boy. I'm giving a little squeeze with the right rein, squeeze with the right rein, fast reflection. Yeah, good. Good boy. It's nice. No, we're not stopping. Just because you're a good boy. Walk. I told you good. So my cues right now for haunches in are inside leg forward at the girth, Little touch at the girth, a little touch at the girth, just to remind him so I don't have to touch him with the reins. Said, hey, bend here, please. Left leg just gently back. My left shoulder back. So inside leg forward, left leg back. There's my haunches in. A little squeeze of the inside rein, a little squeeze with that right front to say, hey, keep your flexion. Love to see your nose just a little bit lower, please. Thank you. Then lean in. Give a little squeeze, a little vibration of that rein. Hello. You're light. Thank you. A little lighter with the cavesson. And it's just figuring it out. This is a very gentle bit. You can easily lean on it. So he's not leaning, but definitely not as light as I'd like. Good. Good boy. There we go. That's better. Launches in. Good. See, you can do all the things. Dialogue's just a little different with a bit versus a cavesson. And now, your little shoulder in, right shoulder went back. Right leg is talking to the right hind. So now. Good boy. And both hands are just holding the shoulders on the track. More hind leg, more tail to the rail, chewing the bit. When I don't like this feel in my mouth, she's talking too many, asking too many questions. Flexion, don't speed up. Flexion, don't speed up. No. I don't want you chomping and pulling on me, so I just gave him a little, hey, hurry up. Here's your bum. There you go. Good boy. I find if you ask him to get a bit more forward instead of pulling back harder, quite often it solves itself. He was falling on the front end and pulling on my hands, so I asked him to go a little quicker, and he went, fine, and he got really light in my hands. So now I'll try a little leg yield in the circle in the sense of we're going to stop for a second, take care of that. So that's the posture I don't want. Head up, thick under neck, nose sticking out. That's not a good one. Not helpful. I'm just very lightly touching the reins. Hello, thank you. Hello, thank you. Any offering to bring the nose in. Thank you. It's not where the nose goes. Thank you. Now can I get you to move over, 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 over? You can move over off my leg a little faster than that, please. Mm-hmm. Thank you. Good boy. Nice. I know. Every time you even wave the whip to his hind leg, the tail swishes. Yeah, so getting feedback, eh? Like the feedback pony. Alright, let's see if we can do some better flexion work to the right. Oh, thank you. You weren't coming off that leg enough. Good boy. Go in. Good. I'm not going all the way down. So I asked him just to take a little stretch in there. I'd like him just to be a little bit more in a medium, not so much an upward frame. A little bit lower would be nice. Right there. Relax. Feel the pirouette coming. Just feel it. Good boy. You got it. Good. 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 Good boy. I like that. And I took the dialogue nicely with the bit that time. The first two there, as soon as I asked him to maybe just flex a little or slow this leg down by squeezing back, he leaned in my hand. The first natural reaction to lean into pressure. We want to get LFS on this side. Lateral bend forward down. Yeah. So I'm very lightly just holding the reins. Does not mean I need you to slow down. Okay, plus I was saying I have that. Excuse me, you're just falling in. Okay, thank you. If I just lift the inside corner of the bit just a little bit, inside hand just a little bit higher, that's usually more than enough if you have a sensitive horse to cause just a relaxation in the jaw there. Don't need to go too high like this. You can just lift it a little. And it just causes a little relaxing head down button, as I call it. The outside hand is keeping him from overbending. So it closes, let's say 1 ounce and 1 ounce on the inside higher. Right away, he's just looking for an answer. You can see the wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Don't know what that means. But then I don't lose my stop, as you can see, and back up, which is super light, because that's more of a backwards. Backwards. He's reading my seat. What a good boy. Backwards inner picture in my body. Everything about me is thinking backwards. My weight shifts back. That's a stop. I pull back is my final cue. I pull back. I'm not pulling his nose in. I'm very gently kind of lifting the corners of his mouth to say, hey, yeah, right there. Not outwards with it poking him. I don't poke out his nose. Don't want it behind the vertical. So the moment he offers to soften, give the reins to them so that they at least go forward down. Okay? You need to keep marching, please. That's your job. That's the stepping under of the LFS, which is the foundation of the work, okay? Of the balance work. Forward down with your head and neck is the button I'm working on right now to the left. Every time I touch the reins, I don't want to feel a brace. I want to feel a thought towards stretch. And the more rein I give him, the deeper the stretch, okay? And I don't have long enough reins on him. This is just a little colt starting bridle I have. I am just colt starting him, but he's further along than what I used to have my babies by now. The more I know, the slower I go, yet the faster it gets. Like I do a lot of work in the walk and really refine all these little buttons. And horse is just so light, I don't need to have a big exaggerated slobber strap on him either. He appreciates it because he can feel all the movements in my hands. But I'm going to switch him over to leather reins on Monday when I'm back from my next trip here. I leave tomorrow morning. Good boys. You need a lot of time off this month, unfortunately. But it is what it is. Good boy, that's nice. Just asked him to move over a little. He did. He falls in with his left hind. So in this direction, I like to do a little bit more of a leg yield feel. And you can also think a little bit of tail to the outside, a little more shoulder in to the left. Good boy. Yeah, you got it. Yeah, you got it. Good boy. That's nice. And then a little bit of haunches in. I have LFS. Can I get the laterals? Right shoulder and right leg back, left leg forward. I like this nose. I'm not going to release him until I get a little less sticking out of the nostrils. He's leading with his nose there. Yeah, that's it. I wanted to pick me up with the shoulders. It's a feel. Can't really explain it. Right? So you can feel the horse. Yeah, there's my dog. I see my dog too. I'm going to pick you up. Right here, he's pulling me. I mean, ounces with the hands, but I mean, I can feel he's kind of pulling himself up. And now I feel the shoulders under me. Yeah, like that. Good boy. Good job, bud. And you're poking your nose out. Can we not finish the task with sticky outy nose? I know that's not a very fancy horsemanship term, but it works. Sticky outy nose. I call this a sticky outy leg too in my students. No. Thank you. Trying to be very light and a very different feel. I'm not pulling back. Hello. I can just even do this because this brain's over there with my son wandering around over there. That's very interesting. Yes, I don't care. Thank you. Good boy. So this is going well. 3 days in, he's already got the idea of forward down at the walk. And we can obviously move his shoulders right and left. Can I bring your shoulders in? And can I take your shoulders out of the circle? Yeah, all of you. That's it. Good boy. All three haunches in. That's not what I want. We're playing with your shoulders, bud. Outside shoulder, more outside. And if that gets stuck, I always have my friend over here to say, hello. I don't want to pull in your mouth. Come on. Hello. Thank you. Walk on. He's mad about the stick. The face he makes, eh? Yeah, but you're leaning, okay? I should be able to do this with a very gentle neck rein. Good. Thank you. You don't have to bend perfect, but you have to come off that neck rein. I can't pull a horse through a turn. I can only guide it. Yeah. like that. See, back on the hairs of his neck. He should be moving his outside shoulder. Okay, I would love for that to be done without his nose sticking out. We're going to see if we can fix the two things that are broken right here. I need a flexion to the inside. Hang on. The microphone fell off. It doesn't like sticking to my helmet right here. Wonder if it would work right here. And we'll try that. Okay, let's try that again. First part of the puzzle of all this body shaping. One haunches in, but I don't want the nose sticking out. So I'm leaving a little lifting action here. Give me this nose. Thank you. This nose does not stick out somewhere. Thank you. I'm offering, yeah, good. So good. There we go. I want to be able to do haunches in. We're doing that. But can I take that into a pirouette without the nose sticking out? So that's going to be a very soft caress. The outside rein, inside, outside, in, out, in, out, in. No, we don't stick our nose up. I'm sorry. I'm getting after him a little bit there. No, we don't. Okay. And I mean, it's just squeezing my fingers, but still. Now. This one here is not listening. That's why you're leaning and frustrated with me. Thank you. Don't do that. Thank you. I pull a little stronger. I say, don't. You think, no. We don't do that. We back up. We don't pull. Thank you. We just, no, we don't pull. Right? I know you're frustrated. Okay, you have to listen. I'm being very gentle with your mouth. But if you're going to lean, I will match the pressure. That's all I wanted. Remember they lean, just back them off of it. Say no, because I can have a dialogue of a gentle squeeze. If you're putting 15 pounds in my hands, dude, I get more of this shoulder without, without the nose sticking out, please. Yeah, without the nose sticking out, please. Thank you. So I'm just lifting, no. Before I ask for more shoulder, there we go. Get one before, if his flexion isn't there, not only to the left, but also coming inwards a little with his nose, there's no point asking for that outside shoulder. A lot of times he's offering it. I know what you're going to ask. I know what you're going to ask. You're sitting on your left sit bone. Yeah, but you need to. Thank you. Good. No. We don't stick our nose there. I just got a little stronger with my fingers. Block that. Good. No. We don't pull. No, we don't stick it up there either. You just live there. Yes. Good. Thank you. And you keep walking. Take a little moment. Have a little break. Okay, so there's lots of moments that are going to be super sticky. All right, that's totally normal. So I think the biggest thing to understand here is that you want just to shape this correct response. It was light aid, strong aid, and release. So if he's doing the wrong thing, yeah, good. Much better. Good boy. That time he didn't lean at all. I want to be able to do this with just my fingertips on the reins, okay? And there's a lot of haunches in play here because this canter is coming. But I really want to get it better. And yeah, good. And the better he can shape and get both hind legs under him like that, and do a beautiful bend through his whole body, the canter work will be good. He's really cantering nice on a smaller underline now. Good boy. Good. No, nose in. And a little bit stronger with my right rein and left. Yeah, good. Just don't. As soon as they do it, thank you. Okay? He can do all these postures, but not necessarily with the because the bit he can lean on that a lot easier actually than Cavus, and I find it hard to describe to people, but he can put his whole jaw and tongue and everything good into that. And with the Cavus, he feels the pressure on the bridge of his nose and very uncomfortable, and they back off of it easier. Good boy. Although this, I can also be lighter than the Cavus and move my hands less. So I can get lighter and stronger all in the same flow. Good. Yeah, right leg, right, left. Forward. And nose in, please. Forward, nose in. Yeah, there we go. Good. All right. So, last but not least, we'll do a little bit of, can you stretch in the trot? Well, let's see if you can stretch before we ask for trot. Might not hold it, but that's fine. And we don't want up and out with our nose. We want up and in or down and out. None of the other. I don't care which one he gives me right now as long as it's not a bad posture. You can stay long and low with his nose down and out if he wants. I don't care as long as he keeps trotting. That's his responsibility. Okay. So I need forward down with his head and neck. Flexion to the inside, so that's our lateral bend. They'll come through as he steps under. They'll bend us through his whole body. I'm doing a big circle down at this end. I got my camera in the shade, so I can hopefully stay recording. I usually use the whole ring when I'm practicing, but okay, change your brain. No, light inside. And thank you. Took a little bit there to get. He likes to fall in this side with that hind leg. Did a little leg yield out. Lifting inside. Thank you. Cue's getting lighter. Gather both reins. Does not mean that we run off. Thank you. That was not it. Okay. Oh, really? Thank you. You had a little amnesia. Picked up the reins and you went faster. That's not what we do when I pick up the reins. Okay? That's not head down either. Closing both reins with an ounce. Okay? Not letting him fall off the rail. Okay? It's quite the no. Thank you. Gonna disconnect here on this side. Let's lean on it. I'm gonna get heavier with the hands there. I'm just reminding him, keep flexing. Picking up the reins does not mean sticking your head up. No, and we don't pull on me. Off my hand. And now trot again. No, we don't stick our head up in the air. No, we're not gonna do that either. Thank you. No. His bum is falling in and I don't like it. Thank you. Oh, you wanted me to stretch. Yes, I did. Oh. Thank you. That's better. Nope. Every time his head pops up, I gotta shorten my reins and remind him. It's not sticking the nose, head up and nose sticking out. Okay? There's a lot harder time stretching correctly. And so when I put that inside leg on here is when you see him pop his head up going, what do you want? Nothing. I just don't want you falling in. Okay? Thank you. You need to carry me better. Good boy. I'm making it important that he doesn't fall in. You can see he doesn't hold it for very long. So this is where the leg yields help. Because he's having a hard time with this left hind under me. I'm going to leg yield him to rail. I know. We haven't done a leg yield with the bit. So when he squeezes it, he's like, ah! Well, thank you. I can feel that hind leg starting to get under me a bit better. No. And now a little essence of shoulder in on this side. Because this leg is falling in the trot. Good. This one is falling in. Which means you're not straight. Yes. And then he can't stretch. Because he's not straight. Good boy. There we go. No. And every time we fall in, I am leg yielding him back to the wall. No. No. Look on his face. Ah, good boy. You ever feel that moment where they just get powerful and connected all of a sudden? Good boy. That was a nice change. Yeah, you were in balance there for a couple moments. Good boy. But no, we're not running through the hand. No, not running through the hand. So I'm squeezing a little bit to say slow a little in the trot. And we get such normal stuff for third part of it. It's not a I'm worried about any of it. Okay. Gathering the reins doesn't mean faster, doesn't mean slower, just means I shorten the reins and might like your nose in a little bit closer. Thank you. To the conversation that I'm wanting. I would like your nose inwards. Yeah, like that. Good. And then can you move out of the circle? Good. So I was just going to allow him to stretch, but he needed to do some laterals. Don't fall in, okay? You see a quick windshield wiper there I did with the whip? Like he was very sensitive when I first was riding him. Oh, he tapped me. Now he understands. Yes, I know I made a mistake. Quit. Like just don't even think about it. Okay, make it important for that horse. No. So you can ride him with no reins and no leg and just say quit. That's enough of that. Okay? Otherwise you'll be fighting for the rest of your life saying inside leg, inside leg. When I do put my inside leg on, there we go. The reason I put it on there was to say a little more hind leg. Think a little essence of shoulder 4. Now. A little more. You can give me more. You got more in you. Good boy. So back to a little bit of the colt starting basics is follow the rail. Like do your job. Don't stay over there until I steer you somewhere else. It's his responsibility. Good boy. Don't want. I'll have to use a little bit of rein and leg to add more shape here. But the basic of hey, of not falling off the rail is his job. I'm getting after him stronger there like I did that. Don't you even think about it. Good boy. So there's no leg. That way it's like, darn it. It might not be pretty doing it, but at least he's staying on the rail. Now, can I get a little bit of nose inwards and upwards? Not outwards. Thank you. Nose inwards and inwards and inwards. Yes, I know it's hard. It's a different, yeah, good. Different feel with the bit. I said a little bit more leaning happening, exploring as to where his nose needs to be. And go, give you a break for a moment. That was pretty nice. That's hard. I know it's hard, babe. It's very hard. Head down, please. Thank you. Yeah, I know. Big smart. Big sigh, I mean. That was hard work. Yes. No. Good boy. But you weren't doing your job. Your job was just to trot and stay in a line. So line control and speed control are his job. If you put him on a circle, he stays there. If you put him on a line, he stays there. My job is to now shape. A little bit of bend, a little bit of bend. And he went, no, you can do all the things. No, I don't do all the things, okay? Do not do all the things. You maintain tempo. You maintain tempo. That's why you got to tap there again. I'll work on the shaping because I might need to squeeze now and now and now and now and now and a little bit outside rein. What about a little inside leg? And now squeeze the outside rein now. Now, good. Just to rebalance all the little pieces, right? It's gonna be my job. He can work on the tempo. That's his job. Okay, good boy. So I'm gonna leave it there with that.